evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to McAuliffe's 6th grade production of the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon. This is a stay-at-home edition, meaning that everything is going to be performed over Zoom at school at home, which has been recorded. Since this is being recorded, you can pause and rewind if you would like at any point in the show. Please be patient because this was on Zoom, making it so we have a little bit of tech issues. Now that I've got that cleared up, get ready for the performance of the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello, and welcome to the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
Sunday, it's extreme! See! Monster slaying action as a three-headed pig paddles the wolf over in a bone-crushing cage match of death. They'll huff and they'll puff and they'll kick some iron!
What we are going to do here today.
And then the battle you've been waiting for. Snow White versus Sleeping Beauty in a mud wrestling death match. Who's the toughest of them all?
Okay, stop. We're not doing that.
Flames!
You're weirding them out.
Fine, but I want you to know you are no longer extreme in my book. No longer extreme.
This is the Brothers Grimm Spectaculathon.
That's right, and what we're about to do for you today is going to blow your mind. You will never be the same. Forget your marriage, forget your children, if you haven't already.
A little background to begin.
The Brothers Grimm were brothers named Grimm. They are dead, but in the period before they died, the Brothers Grimm wrote 209 fairy tales that we know today.
They didn't write them.
The Brothers Grimm did not write 209 fairy tales that we know today. They were frauds. We should dig up their bodies and spit on their corpses.
No, I'm just saying they were collectors of the stories.
Never mind that last part.
And these stories have become extremely popular. We all know them today.
Of course, they've all been changed by the mouse to feed their enormous octopus-like animation empire, which sucks the life out of existence and crushes your soul in a death grip of happy songs and talking objects. I can't even speak their name aloud because they're looking for a way to sue me right now. You'll never take me alive, Imagineers!
You know, they own Star Wars too.
They're everywhere!
Okay, what we are going to do for you right now is return these fairy tales to their original glory. We have assembled the greatest troupe of actors the world has ever seen, and...
Hey, is my camera on?
Yes.
Who said that? Am I on mute?
Our actors are so insanely talented.
Mom, how do I mute my camera? I'm on this one. I don't know how to get it off. I can't figure this thing out. Oh, here it is.
Anyway, in the short time we have, our crack team of actors is going to perform all 209 fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm.
That's like 3 stories per minute.
Or a different number if you know math. And we're going to keep the original endings intact.
Blood, violence, death! People being cut open with scissors!
And to make things more difficult, we're going to perform them as originally intended, which is...
that it's all one giant super mega juicy story.
Are you ready?
Yes, hold on. I need to go throw up.
Well, I don't know when she'll be back. So, once upon a time, there's a girl who was raised by wolves, and whose mother died in childbirth. And she was abandoned by her father, who could spin straw into gold, and made a deal with a series of elves if they could help him make shoes. There's also a talking fox in there somewhere.
And she was beautiful.
Because no one cares about ugly people.
Whoa.
Point me to an ugly Disney princess.
Snow White.
It's literally the fairest of them all.
Not my thing, sorry. She's got that whiny voice.
Anyway, there was a girl.
And she was poor.
Oh, I am poor.
Dirt poor.
She couldn't even afford dirt.
Dirt for sale, dirt for sale. Hey, you get off the merchandise.
I shall flood the ground with my tears.
Stop it, you're getting it wet.
If only I can live in a boot, or make some deals with elves, or even find a talking fox.
Excuse me, but I can help overhearing a tale of misery and woe. Tell you what, I will grant you your heart's desire if you give me one small thing in return.
Wow, that sounds like a great bargain. I won't even ask what the small thing is because I'm so trusting.
Excellent. I want it.
What a nice lady.
Hey there, hot stuff. Oh wait, that's me. Ha 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 ha.
Are you a prince?
Of darkness. Oh, that's clever. Now I happen to overhear your tale of misery. Oh, I am here to help.
Well, actually,
Just sign this one small contract, and you shall conceive a daughter so beautiful.
Done.
Mwah ha ha ha.
This is a busy street.
Hello there.
You're hideous.
That's hurtful, but I have a great bargain for.
My stomach recoils in horror as you approach.
I get that a lot. Do you want to hear my offer or not?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably trustworthy and I'm stupid and don't judge people by their appearance.
Didn't you just? Anyway, I shall make you rich. I shall make you rich, rich, I tell you, beyond your wildest dreams.
Really? Because I have some pretty wild dreams.
Whoa, this is seriously messed up. You seriously need help.
Oh, I also want a jet fly with Tom Cruise in it when he was 23 and not into the weird stuff.
He was still into that. He just wasn't advertising.
I want a Tom Cruise clone, then that I can control.
I shall make you rich enough to achieve your dreams. I ask only one small thing in return.
Sounds good.
Don't you want to know what the small thing is?
No, I'm cool.
Very well.
It was a good day for the girl. She fell in love with the prince.
Hey, you're hot.
I am hot.
Let's get married.
Score.
She grew very rich.
Hey, look, I just tripped over a pot of gold. What are the odds?
Score.
And she conceives a child.
Whoa, how did that happen?
You see, kids, when a prince and princess love each other very much,
Magic of the devil. And that's where babies come from.
The baby's coming.
Dang it, push, or breathe, or something.
You're not helping.
I'm not trying to. I'm gonna be over here.
The miracle of childbirth.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
Focus your anger. Focus your anger. Ah! Yes, sweet. Throw her here.
Give her back.
She looks like you. A little.
Years passed, and she grew into a beautiful teenager, Rapunzel.
I want to revisit the name Rapunzel. What about Amber?
That's the name of your ex-girlfriend.
Amber was nice to me. Are you gonna wear your hair like that?
shut up.
Honey, you're gonna have dinner, so wash your hands.
You can't tell me what to do.
Don't talk to your mother. She sold her soul to the devil to have you.
I don't care. I didn't ask to be born. I'm going out.
You're not walking out of this house, young lady.
I do what I want. You don't know me.
I've had just enough of this parenting. I'm going golfing.
Real one I chose there, Mom.
You know, you don't have a lot of time to be choosy when you fall in love at first sight.
And just then,
I have returned.
Your time is up.
No, I was in the neighborhood and I was thinking that I forgot something like 18 years ago. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to get that thing from that girl. And here I was, right at your house.
What do you want?
Your child.
Mom,
What?
how many deals did you make?
Just 3. And I may have promised your hand in marriage. What? I was young. I need the money, I need the baby, and the prince. But mostly just the money and the baby.
This is why I'm in therapy.
You heard what I said, witch.
Well, last time, I'm an enchantress.
Girl, if you can guess my name, I will release you from our bargain.
It's Rumpelstiltskin.
What?
Says it right there on your screen.
And the little man stomped his feet so hard they broke the floor. And when he tried to pull him out, he was in half.
Seriously, that's how I die? I get my foot caught and I break in half trying to get it out?
Yep.
That's gotta be the stupidest way to die ever.
Anyway, Rumpelstiltskin broke himself in half. Do it.
Ah!
I'm not cleaning that up.
Now that that horrid little man is gone, I will take Rapunzel.
Excuse me? I'm the devil?
How do you do that?
The devil. I have powers. I've got more claim than some stupid little witch.
Enchantress!
Whatever, witch.
That's it, let's go.
Oh, you want some? Huh?
Mom, let's get out of here.
Quiet, honey. I'm watching this. Go, devil!
Expelliarmus.
That's a witch's spell.
Fine, I curse you.
You know what? This is stupid. Tell you what, if you just sign this contract here, I'll let you take Rapunzel.
Oh, this seems legit.
Wah ha ha ha, and I disappear into a cloud of...
Come along, Rapunzel.
Where are we going?
I've got this great tower for you.
But, Mom, I don't want to go with the evil enchantress.
Yeah, and I didn't want to raise a spoiled brat. But you know what? Sometimes you always don't get what you want. Unless you make a deal with the devil and some other weird people. See ya!
So the enchantress took Rapunzel and locked her in a high tower, which seems a lot more reasonable these days. As for the girl and her prince...
I'm back from my golf trip. What'd I miss?
The force of darkness battered it out for our daughter's soul.
Cool. You want to go to Hawaii?
Rock on.
And everybody lived happily ever after.
But our story's not even remotely finished.
No, wait, it is finished, but it's also not yet begun.
That's right.
So let's get back to that one girl, Rapunzel's mother.
You may be familiar with her mother.
Gretel, what are you doing out?
Nothing.
You seem so moody lately, as if something's bothering you.
Our next story, Hansel and Gretel, or the original horror movie.
I am haunted, Hansel.
Yeah, I too am haunted. Perhaps we have to go into the woods where it's dark and scary.
Normally, this would be the part of the show where we ask for audience participation. Obviously, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. So we're asking 2 lucky audience members to stand in for all you people.
Hey,
how'd you turn my camera?
Yeah, me too.
Never mind that. Have you been enjoying the show?
Sure. I have some constructive criticism about 13.
Never mind that. Have you... Now, audience out there, these two we will represent you. They're all your hopes and dreams wrapped together in a Cheeto-loving snack puddle.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Just watch the show like you'd watch a horror movie.
Got it.
Got it. All right, let's get on with the story.
Hansel, I am worried.
Why?
I've overheard our wicked stepmother saying she was going to take us into the woods and leave us to be eaten by the wolves.
Yeah, she does that.
I say we've gone to the woods ourselves.
Uh-oh, don't go in there.
Okay, let's go.
Here we are in our dark and scary woods alone.
Not good. This is so not good.
Something's not right.
You're just a chicken.
I feel so strange, Hansel. What's that?
Ah!
It looks like a house.
It's made out of candy.
This isn't suspicious at all.
Do you want to try the door?
Don't do it. Don't go in there.
Do you think I should? If only I had some kind of clue about what to do.
Don't go in there.
Let's go in there.
It's dark in here.
Oh man.
Is that your hand?
Is that your hand?
Are you eating my house?
We told you, you didn't listen. Why didn't you listen to us? We said don't go in there and you went in. You went in. Why?
Do we need to stop?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Were you eating the house, Hansel?
Maybe. I was hungry. It was made out of candy. You should try the floorboards. They're really tasty.
I'm so disappointed in today's young children. You'd think you can build a house out of candy and no one's going to disturb it, but you know, two of you little brats have to come along and start munching on my walls. In my day, we had houses made of candy and the kids knew enough to leave them alone. I guess I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Dang it! I knew it! Get out of the house!
What kind of lesson?
She's gonna eat you. Why are you talking to her? Run!
First, why don't you want some more candy?
No! She's just having up. That's all she's doing.
So Hansel and Gretel stayed with the witch and ate.
Look at her name. It says witch. Why are you trusting her?
Why does my cologne smell like gravy?
Look, she gave me this apple to put in my mouth. Wasn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
I need some help cleaning out my oven.
Oh, I can open that.
No.
I don't know why I have to go in there. Go in there. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Come along, Hansel.
It's Hansel.
All right, Hansel.
Watch.
Oh, hey, I dropped the cord there. Can you pick it up?
A quarter?
Eat this with...
Ah!
Yes. Woo! Yes, yes.
You did it.
Wait a minute, she ain't dead. This is where they get you. Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, it is all happy now.
No, it isn't. She's coming back. Her camera's still on. Her camera's still on.
How about we eat the rest of the house?
Good idea.
No, I see her. I see her. She's right there. She's right behind you then, you idiots.
She's behind you. She's behind you.
Arr! I'm melting! Oh, wait. I'm burning!
So they made it, but the horror wasn't over because Hansel may have found a bag of fairy dust.
Gretel, do you want to try fairy dust?
No, Hansel.
It lets you fly.
It doesn't let you fly, Hansel. It's just
Here.
like a dust.
Here, let me show you.
And he jumped off a cliff.
What?
I can fly. Maybe.
It's up to you, audience. If you clap hard enough, Hansel will live. Come on, people out there.
Clap for me, people. Let me live.
Come on, don't you believe a boy can fly? Come on.
Come on out there. Please, let me live.
You didn't clap hard enough. He died. You know, I've done this a lot. And every time the audience claps hard enough to let Hansel live. Every time. I just don't know what to say. I think it comes to this one guy, Mr. Claver. Yeah, I see you. You didn't clap hard enough. Your heart wasn't into it. How do you face your children, sir? How do you face your students? Don't talk to me.
Oh no. Fairy dust has claimed another young life.
He's in a better place now, Gretel, where his stupidity can't hurt him anymore.
Canada?
Sure.
Anyway, after Hansel's untimely death, thank you very much, Mr. Claver, Gretel married a wandering woodcutter, and they had a daughter who grew up to make a deal with several supernatural entities and then eventually imprisoned her daughter in a tower.
But
there's always a but.
One question remains.
Where did the witch come from?
Ooh, I know. Once upon a time, there was a dwarf.
I prefer little person.
In fact, two dwarfs.
I prefer dwarf.
And these dwarfs worked all day in the mines and sang their little songs, and then one day they came home to find...
Whoa, what the heck is that thing?
She's huge. Get away from me. She's gonna eat me.
You see, in those days, most people were cannibals, which explains the witch from before. But the first dwarf, who we will name Slappy, wasn't afraid.
I like ladies, so lady, I couldn't help noticing you're in my house.
Whoa, this is a children's story.
So I'm gonna chop you up and eat you?
Time out, put away the hot sauce.
What? I'm just going with what my character wants.
You do not get to eat Snow White. You're not the villain of the story.
No, look, I've been doing some character work. Slappy has a hard life. He's been discriminated against for being a dwarf. He works all days in the mines, and he's got like the black lung, you know? And he hates the world. He just hates it.
He does not.
And he wants revenge against the humans who have wronged him. So when a giant lady comes to sleep in his bed, it's dinner time.
No, we're doing the story as written. Snow White cleans house for 7 dwarfs, then gets poisoned by an apple. Then a prince shows up and falls in love with her because she's unconscious and can't speak back.
You know, maybe this fairy tale is a little antiquated.
This is a classic. What girl out there didn't want to be housemaid to 7 freaky dwarfs and then have no choice in who she was going to marry?
Sometimes the classics are, how do you say, bad.
Can I go back to being Sleeping Beauty now?
She's alive! Get her!
I thought you were supposed to be Snow White.
Can anyone really tell the difference?
Anyway, what I'm saying is these stories need some spicing up here and there. A new angle, a new way of putting them together.
Fine. I don't care anymore. Whatever. I'm sure this dwarf is going to do a better job than me. Go ahead. Take my place.
Sounds good.
Wait, I didn't.
All right, you're gonna be dwarf 1. All right, Tyler, you're the dwarf 2. I'm the new narrator.
I still Snow White.
You're whatever you want to be, honey. Call me. So once upon a time, there was a house filled with dwarfs, and these dwarfs worked in the mines beneath the surface and swore revenge on the Upworlders.
Curse you, Upworlders!
And then one day, they came home to find a beautiful girl sleeping in their bed.
Hey, look! A giant Hearty!
She's huge. Get her away from me. She's gonna eat me. Run for it.
Hold on. Dwarf number 2, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of being the supporting character. You see, I happen to be quite brilliant, and I know for a fact that this giant Hearty has fallen under a curse to sleep for 100 years.
I thought that was the Sleeping Beauty story.
From my perspective, they all look the same, and the only way for this giant Hearty to wake up is to receive a kiss from her true love, me.
So you're gonna kiss her without getting active consent. Got it.
What are you doing?
Just preparing my police report.
Fine. Hey, giant Hearty, is it cool if I kiss you to wake you up from your coma?
Sort of one. I would like that.
That was you.
And how am I supposed to?
What if you air hug her from a 6-foot distance?
Fine.
It was love at first sight.
Oh, you're not what I expected.
I'm Bet, baby. I'm the mighty dwarf Slappy, and I have rescued you from the evil curse that was
I was just tired. I wasn't under a
forced
curse.
you to sleep for 100 years. I am your true love.
This is where you break into a song.
I don't know the words.
That's okay. I wrote them down for you.
This says I cook dinner and clean the house and leave the thinking to my husband.
It's the perfect marriage.
This is disgusting. I'm a modern woman.
Well, you're not going to live happily ever after then.
Tell the story my way. Are y'all gonna need me anytime soon? Yes, we're starting over right now. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl. You're going to be Snow White this time.
About dang time. Yeah. I've just been waiting for my chance, and I will rock this. You got this, Tyler. Just time for this diamond to shine. Showtime.
All right then.
She was the most beautiful girl in the entire kingdom.
You know it.
But her stepmother was jealous. Snow White.
Stepmother.
That is it I see on your face.
You like that, wouldn't you?
Think you might need to tweeze your eyebrows because they're looking a little bit puffy.
No, they're totally fierce.
Moving on, and the wicked stepmother went to her room and gazed into her magic mirror.
Right, here we go. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Well, it's certainly not you.
Meanwhile, Snow White was only becoming more fierce.
Work it.
And just then, it was her stepmother.
I'm afraid it's over for you, Snow White. For I have a lot of money, and I've been through a lot of plastic surgery in Hollywood. I have cut, sucked, vacuumed, and sanded every inch of my body with a diamond laser. And I've had all my tattoos lasered off, like this one, the one that was like my armpit. Now I am more beautiful than even you.
Unlikely. Again.
Go. Yeah, queen slut.
Enough! Snow White is still the fiercest.
Thank you. Well, how about an apple as a peace offering?
How about I take you out with my martial arts skills?
Oh, it's on.
Whoa, ladies, chill. Hey, camera, eyes on me. Anyway, not to interrupt, but I was just in the neighborhood looking for a girl, and I came up to my girlfriend and whoa! Shut your face!
And it was a glorious battle.
Expelliarmus!
Expelliarmus yourself!
A titanic struggle of good and evil, purity versus corruption. Until finally,
Fine. I shall transform myself into a black dragon.
no, that was in the Sleeping Beauty movie.
While we were doing Sleeping Beauty.
This is Snow White.
Eat this, witch.
Oh, I'm melting, bleeding, same thing. Oh.
That Prince Whip. That dwarf was so hot.
Like somebody else I know. Prince.
You're very fool.
Water woman. Come on, let's get married.
And they all lived happily ever after and avoided traditional gender roles. The 7 little dwarves cooked for them, cleaned the house, and did all that other junk Snow White was supposed to do in the story. The end.
That was enlightened. I'll say that.
Thank you.
But the witch was not dead.
Oh, it's just a flesh wound.
We're doing this without any Monty Python references.
He's but a scratch. Huh.
I said stop it.
Anyway, the witch felt bad and built a house made of candy and decided to eat children instead.
There were many freer options for me, so praise me and goodbye.
But the true secret origin here is of dwarf number 2.
Which brings us to the darkest, most disturbing fairy tale ever told. Faithful Johannes.
Never heard of it.
There's a reason for that. Welcome to Faithful Johannes, the original psychological thriller. Once upon a time, there was a noble servant, Faithful Johannes, who served his king faithfully, as you might glean from his name.
Hey everybody, check out my servant, Faithful Johannes.
You're too kind, Your Majesty.
He's the best. All you other servants are losers.
Faithful Johannes would do anything for me. Eat a bug. Do it.
Of course, sire.
He loves it. All you other servants are garbage. Nobody like Faithful Johannes here. Slap yourself in the face for me. Amazing.
Johannes loved his life.
This is great. Nothing like eating bugs and slapping myself in my face for my king.
But one night he was visited by a talking raven.
Hey, psst. You Johannes.
Who's that? Who's that?
Come here. I got something to tell you.
Are you a talking raven?
Yes, shut up. I got news for you.
What is it?
There's about to be 3 attempts in the king's life. If you want to stop it, you listen to me.
Oh.
But you breathe the word of this, you tell anyone you heard it from me, and I'll turn you to stone. Don't tell nobody nothing.
Okay.
First up, there's a magic horse, and the king's gonna think he's pretty sweet. But if he gets on that horse, the horse is gonna fly into the air about 2,000 feet. The king is gonna fall, splat. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this water bottle and throw it at the horse.
But I'm in a fairy tale. I didn't even know we had water bottles.
You do now, you understand me? You get that horse, or the king is dead meat, and I'll be watching you. Caw. The next day.
Well, my faithful Johannes, let's go for a lovely stroll.
Of course, sire.
Something the matter?
Not at all. I'm fine.
Hey, look at that!
Oh, hi there. I'm a magical. Oh, I'm dying. My friends, they were magic.
What the heck?
I didn't look the like of that horse, sire.
That was an adorable horse. Why would you do that?
Stress at home. Sorry.
Man, you got problems.
Later that night.
Psst. You Johannes, come here.
Ah, stay away from me. I can't do this.
Tent number 2's coming tomorrow at the king's wedding.
I don't want to hear it.
The king's wedding shirt is cursed. If he puts it on, you'll burn to death.
I don't believe the horse was innocent, and I killed her. I killed her.
All you need to do is stop the king from taking his shirt and tear it up in front of him. But remember, you don't tell nobody nothing, or I'll turn you to stone.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You don't.
Welcome, friends. It's so nice to see all of you. Mostly recovered from the plague. And I'm here to tell you I love this big guy. Come here, you big galoot. This is a day of celebration because I love you, honey bear.
I love you more, honey bear.
Even our nicknames are cute. This is the happiest day of my life. And as a little present, I made you something. I sewed this myself, and I made it for you.
Oh, it's...
Ah! I hate this shirt. I hate it.
What the heck?
It's not your color, sire. It's an aunt against fashion.
Oh, honey bear.
I'm never trying again.
that night.
I don't want to hear from any talking birds tonight. No, get out.
Yo, Johannes, you did good, kid.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Tomorrow the queen's gonna die.
Stop it.
The queen's gonna be poisoned. And the only way to stop it is for you to suck 3 drops of blood out of the queen's neck.
Gross. I'm not a vampire.
Fine, don't do it. She'll die, no difference to me. Remember, don't tell nobody nothing.
I'm not doing it. You can't make me.
Caca.
Okay, I had a rough night remembering that shit, but I'm feeling a little better. But today is not about the tough trauma of yesterday. Today is about putting a happy face on Earth.
Oh no, are you alright, honey bear? Say something. Is there a doctor in the house? Can anyone save the queen's life? Anyone at all? Oh no, this is terrible. Someone, do something. If only someone could save her. Whoa. What the heck? Dude, Johannes, explain yourself. That is it. You are sentenced to death for being a jerk. Where is my guillotine? Wait, I will serve you faithfully, sir. There was a talking raven who was threatening me and telling.
And just then, Johannes turned into a statue, because when a magic raven says stuff, you better listen.
That was mildly traumatic, but not super traumatic.
10 years passed, and every day the king would stare at the statue of Johannes and sigh.
If only there was some way to bring you back. No one eats bugs or slaps themselves in the face for me anymore.
And just then, a ghostly voice emanated out of the statue.
Ooh, there's one way to bring me back. What is it? I'll do anything. Take what you most love in the world. That would be my 2 boys. I love my 2 boys so much. Daddy loves you. I love you, Papa. You're the best, Daddy. Banish them to a far-off land, never to be seen again. Done. Ah. Whew, I feel so much better. You're alive. Air hug.
And the king and Johannes lived happily ever after. The end.
What did I just watch?
That's the fairy tale, right there.
Let me get this right. The king banishes his children to bring back his servant.
A good servant is really hard to find. You can always make more kids. Okay, fine. Johannes brings back the kids later because he's got superpowers, and then one of those kids runs away from home, becomes a dwarf, and lives in the mines.
Wow. That is messed up.
Yep. Well, we're running out of time.
We didn't get to the Frog Prince, Little Red Riding Hood, or the Devil's Grandmother. We've done the important ones, though. What?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh. All right, one last one. Once upon a time,
Thank you.
there was a little orphan girl.
Oh, I'm orphaned. Oh, I'm sad.
Can we pause here for a second? Oh, how sad I am. Just hold on.
What is it?
A lot of people are having trouble with their internet service. Apparently, no one paid their bill or something.
Oh, that reminds me.
So nobody can get back on the performance? What?
Well, I guess we can skip it then.
No, we are not skipping.
Okay, how many actors do we have left?
Me? Now, you listen to me, you reject from Nickelodeon. This is my chance to be a star. Got it? There are important people watching. Probably. And I'm getting HBO series out of this. Got it? Well, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Oh, how sad. Life. So sad. One thing. I don't have the right costumes or props or...
Make it work, Bree. Okay, so her mother died and her father remarried.
Mother? Where are you, Mother? Are you dead?
The woman he married was beautiful of face but cold of heart.
Oh, this new mother of mine is such a witch.
She's not actually a witch.
I shall spread these cinders upon myself to keep me warm. Ah, they're hot! Ow!
So they called her Cinderella. Now, Cinderella's stepmother had 2 daughters, both equally beautiful.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. I'm the pretty one. They're quite hideous.
Says here they're beautiful too.
I think I know my story, thank you. Oh, they are so mean to me. I shall now cry like I do every night.
Just then, her 2 wicked stepsisters entered.
Look what the cat dragged in. Does it smell in here or is it just her? Oh, that was a good one, Giselle. I thought you'd like it. Oh, Cinderella, I need to get ready for the ball. What ball? The ball because you're my Prince Charming, of course. May I attend the ball? No. You're going to make us pretty. Make me prettier than her. I need Charming. I need him now. I suppose I'm going to need a lot of makeup.
Cinderella dressed both sisters for the ball.
This way. Why, Mama? Why?
But just then, her wicked stepmother entered.
Why, Cinderella, what seems to be the trouble? I can't go to the ball. I'm so sad. There, I guess. Thank you.
Just then, one of Cinderella's stepsisters, Giselle, entered through the door.
Mother, aren't you coming? In a moment, dear. Run along. Thank you. I will.
And from the other side of the room, Cinderella's other wicked stepsister entered.
I really need to be going. You do that, witch. Oh, what did you just call me? You heard what I said. Oh, witch. Oh, no, you didn't. Girl, please. You're both pretty. You're both comfortable. You both need to exit right now without saying anything else.
And so they laughed.
Thank you. Now, Cinderella, I am a fair wicked stepmother, so I'm going to empty an entire dish of lentils into the fireplace. And when you've picked them all out, you may go to the bowl with us.
With that, she dumped a dish of lentils into the fireplace, like she said she was going to do.
Oh, the humanity! Oh, gods! Why must I always be punished?
I mean, it's just a couple of lentils. It doesn't seem that hard to.
I will never go. Never. I'm cursed. But what's that? What could it be?
My
It was a swarm of birds.
Question: do I have to buy each individual bird, or can I be collectively the birds?
I guess it can be a collective group of birds.
You have no idea how much that means to me. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh, look, birds. They're so beautiful. Come, my little feathered friends, come and peck these lentils out of the fireplace.
Peck, peck. Peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck.
Fly, fly to freedom.
We're off to the ball.
Look, wicked stepmother, I have removed all of the lentils.
Really? What is that a kick in the pants?
So I will be accompanying you to the ball.
Frankly, I don't think you're good enough for the ball. Besides, you've got nothing to wear. Too bad. Have to be going. Ha ha. Loser.
How can life be so cruel? Why? What's that? My family.
It was another swarm of birds carrying a dress.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. What a lovely dress. Thank you, swarms of birds.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
So, who's going to do my hair? What a surprise. Fairy godmother. Isn't this where she sort of comes in and does her magic thing?
Nope.
What?
We're going by the original. There's no fairy godmother, just a lot of birds.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Oh, I can't do this without a fairy godmother who's going to turn the pumpkin into a coat.
You walk there.
What? This is ridiculous. I'm Cinderella. I'm a fairy godmother and a coachman of a pumpkin. What am I and a coachman? Oh, so there's no mice either, is there? Next thing you know, they're wearing a glass slipper. There's no glass slipper? Well, then I don't even know how the story goes. Maybe I just get beheaded at the end? I just get beheaded at the end?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't read to the end yet.
I quit. Leave meeting, leave meeting.
Well, I guess somebody's not living happily ever after, is she? All right, then. Let's continue with our story.
We can't continue. There's no Cinderella.
Sure there is. Put on the dress, Bree. So, Cinderella had her dress, and she felt very pretty.
I feel very pretty. Thank you, bird. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Now I shall walk to the ball.
And just then, Cinderella's wicked stepmother and two wicked stepsisters arrived.
Cinderella? What are you doing here? We hate you. I have a dress. I'm going to the ball because the birds brought it to me.
And it was a wonderful ball, a huge ball, and everyone was dancing. Unfortunately, the wicked stepmother only knew how to do the cha-cha. One sister was doing the waltz, and the other one was twerking. Do it.
Dun dee dee dun! His Royal Highness, the Prince. Hello there. We're having a nice time, are we? Blimey, who's that? She's gorgeous. My name is not important. Righto, come here, love. Oh, Prince, you're embarrassing me. What's your name, love? I have to leave. It would spoil everything if you knew my name.
Just tell me your name, gee.
No, I could have loved you, especially because you were attractive.
Isn't she supposed to drop a slipper or something?
Cinderella loses the slipper on her third trip to the prince's ball. She's throwing more balls and she's freaking out until finally The prince has pitched on the steps of the palace, and her shoe sticks. Her golden shoe, by the way.
Golden shoe?
And she comes looking for the foot that fits the golden shoe.
Let me skip to that part, please. I'm going to die.
Maybe you should put effort into it.
Maybe you should play your own part.
You're doing fine, sweetie. I'll just watch.
Fine, a little this, a little that. The prince stops by with the shoe looking for a girl who fits it.
Hello then, any of you darlings lost a shoe? Oh, I did. Let me see that. Hold on a minute. You mind if I try this out in the bathroom? Take all the time you like, love. Excellent.
And of course, her foot was too big, so she chopped off her big toe.
Say, you're all right in there. It fits. Fine. I love you. Bangers and mash. Let's go get married then. Up in the carriage. It's nice. Say, what's that then? There's blood everywhere. I popped a sit on my foot. You chopped off your toe. You did. Up to my carriage.
The wicked stepsister went back home, and the prince returned to find Cinderella's other wicked stepsister.
May I please have the shoe in the bathroom so no one can watch what I'm doing? Of course. I'm not all that bright.
And when she was in the bathroom, the shoe didn't fit her foot either. So she did the only sensible thing and chopped off her heel.
Oh, sweet, beautiful bunnies. All right in there. I'm fine. Oh, see, it fits. All right then, let's get married. Jump in the carriage.
But as they were...
Blimey, is that blood on your foot? I cut myself shaving. I have hairy feet. Oh, like a hobbit. You cut off your hair. I did it for you.
So the prince returned to the house for a third.
Hello. Hello there. I realize that several of the ladies in here house have chopped up body parts to fit in here shoe. I'm just wondering if anyone else fit in it. You see, I'm not very smart, but I make up for being very persistent. It makes me ideal to run the government.
I will try the shoe.
Oh, thank goodness.
It fits.
It is you.
It is I.
They lived happily ever after. As for the wicked stepsisters, the swarm of birds pecked them every now and then, just for fun.
Peck, peck, peck.
However,
I don't think so.
oh, and the wicked stepsisters ran off into the woods where they were raised by a sweet wolf cut to become a grandma-eating psychopath, but
that's just the beginning.
Exactly.
I thought your cell service was turned off.
Oh, we're all fine. We just wanted to see if she could do it.
That's not very nice.
What can you do? Well, we're out of time.
So, to recap,
once upon a time, there was an orphan girl who married a prince whose evil stepsisters were bothered by some angry birds.
Who ran into the woods and found a wolf cub and raised it to kill?
Which it did, and dressed in ladies' clothing, but then was killed by a wandering woodcutter.
and the girl grew up and married a king, but was poisoned and almost died.
But her son was killed and then resurrected, and then turned into a dwarf who...
who saved another princess, who beat her evil stepmother in a martial arts duel, which forced her
to go into the woods and build a house of candy,
where she was killed by another orphan girl and her brother,
who grew up to have a daughter who made a deal with a trio of supernatural beings,
whose daughter grew giant hair after she was put into a tower by another witch,
Enchantress.
And everybody lived happily ever after.
The end.
Good job.